This is from my good friend Stirling Colgate. Stirling Colgate was a World War II Navy merchant marine, and he'd been at Los Alamos. The result was that he's on the radar, and he's on the radar. His vision changed from positive 2020 to negative 2050 or so. But Stirling's a bright guy, so he figured out, got to get rid of that. So he bought a plus lens when he got ashore and started using it when working with the radar. The result was his vision started to improve. So the Navy department ordered him to stop using the plus lens. Well, so he got back ashore, got another plus lens. He kept on doing this till he got back to 2020. He's a pilot, so I know he had 2020. After the war, his wife, Rosie, heard about it and it suggested he write up a book or pamphlet about his experience. So Stirling sent his book to the National Eye Institute, and David Guyton was in the National Eye Institute at that time. I'd written a proposal for the Naval Academy to offer this to cadets. Why not? And so David Guyton sent me a copy of Stirling's pamphlet. I reviewed as much as I could. Then I extracted some things from Stirling's book and put it on my book so that we could all learn from Stirling's experience. He just figured everybody would be smart and start using the plus when they became slightly nearsighted. Unfortunately, he encounters ignorance in the public, and that's always kills prevention. In fact, if I were going to have a discussion with an optometrist, with all due respect, I would say fundamental eye and suggest talking about poison glasses for children when you're at 2050 and see how that conversation would develop. Now, I wouldn't say anything until I was certain that Jake Rafelson was correct, because he has his own children doing it. If you don't have your own children doing it, you're not understanding the problem, the science of it, and you're not going to be of much help. Even Nick had his own children using something, but it doesn't work. Jeff and Rupa Wong have the science of it, which is atropine, and the science of it, which is the graphics of Eskimos, which shows as soon as they go into modern civilization, they go down. It's not becoming defective. It's because their eyes control their refractive state till their average of accommodation. Strip away that box camera they draw every time, and you'll have understanding, perhaps. But whatever happens, it's got to start before you start wearing a minus lens. Now, Jeff and Rupa don't talk about recovery. Not one word about it. They figure there's no recovery, which is why they have their kids using atropine. And the plus is the same thing. You use it before you're actually nearsighted. Or, in Stirling Colgate's, when you're slightly negative, say 2050. And since no one in optometry will talk about poison glasses for children when you're 2050, they're not going to talk about it. They'll pretend that prevention does not exist and cannot be accomplished by a very bright Stirling Colgate. So my thanks to Rosa for getting her husband to send his booklet to Dave Guyton. Now they're afraid of people say poison glasses and prevention, and have the person develop the wisdom to understand the plus for prevention while they still have 2020. I don't know how to say it better than that. But my great thanks is for Stirling and Rosa for sending the book out. Thank you. Great guy. He died December 1st, 2013. Thank you.